ये कैसी है?
ये तो ऐसे करना
जैसे
जैसे भी हैंडल करना
बस ऐसे भाई मैं टूटी की इधर आती ये बसों का वो है हब मंडे को ट्रिप जाना है टॉप पार्क सिर्फ उनको जाने देते हैं अब वो लिमिटेड स्पेस है ना वो इतना फिर सब कुछ नहीं लेके जा सकते सिर्फ उनको लेके जा रहे हैं जिनकी 100% पेरेंट्स है पाकिस्तान गए थे ना इसलिए
स्कूल जाना है फिर क्लासेस का क्या होगा
जानना है लेकिन कोई आएगा ही नहीं तो पढ़ाएंगे नहीं ज़्यादातर मतलब काफ़ी बच्चे एब्सेंट होते हैं तो 200 जा रही लेकिन मैं घर में हूँगा स्कूल जाना है लेकिन बाकी बहुत कम लोगों में
करोगे क्या मैंने
वैसे कैमरा ऑन है
388 to London Bridge. To London Bridge.
ṣé ọmọ wẹ́bí ilé ṣá lára ibẹ̀ mọ̀ nǹkan tó wà nù kiri báyìí. Àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ló sọ fún ẹ kí ló ṣe ẹ̀ don't move it sílẹ̀ fún ẹ. Bára wọn ò wé bílẹ̀ ẹ̀ báyìí pé a máa ní bára ṣe máa ṣe láti kàn fà báyìí. Wọ́n lè bá kẹ́ máa dúró ṣe wàhálà láti máa ṣe láti gbé mọ́lẹ̀ wà lọ́la.
Gate 8 to London Bridge.
¿Abajo o arriba? Sale aire, pero no sale acondicionado.
ti ń ṣe o.
Claro, lógico. No le hago.
Àwọn ọmọ kọ́ àwọn ọmọ kọ́ àwọn tó gba àwọn ọmọ sọ́dọ̀ àwọn oníṣẹ́ wọn máa bàjẹ́.
388.
Mándeme las fotos. Yo voy a hablar con Leo. Lo va a mandar, ¿eh? Le va a decir lo que sea. Si al hombre no le molesta, lo voy a poner en contacto con Leo. Para que se hablen entre profesionales, entre los dos, que digan, oiga, pase, lo que pasa es que usted...
kúrò lẹ́ẹ̀kọ́ tó bá ti lé ẹgbẹ́ olùkọ́ tó wà wá wò tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ lẹ́yìn.
She did the same to me, like me and her were talking outside after the party names. We were having a hot part about it. And I did say to her, I was like, do you feel like you should put some stock in the fact that it's not easy. It's not easy in any time. I was like, I think particularly now, it's so stacked against you. And I don't think you are doing anything wrong with what you say. Like you are going out there, you do mix with loads of people, personable, you're chatty. And I was like, I know it's hard because the advice I think that Tony avoided, you know, because I'm meeting Dan was like, not treating me and keeping me, but just like, men like bitches. I was saying again, Tony wasn't a bitch to that, but she was just like, giving you a second chance, and then he had to work for it. And I feel like, even him saying, I love you first, and then her being like, I need a minute. Serena was like, she's just such like a lover girl and wants to be caring and this and that. And I was like, I feel like yeah, it is. And I said to her, I was like, I hate like when I say that I don't want to be the kind of person to be like aloof and casual and act like I'm a good bitch, because I'm just inherently not like that. If I like her, I want to be like, I'm your best friend. And it's jarring to be not that when that's just authentically who you are. But it's like, Serena was like, I worry that when men see me, they assume I'm promiscuous, and then when they meet me, I'm not promiscuous, then they're like disappointed. And I was like, I genuinely don't think it's that. I think when men see you, decent enough, they think you're going to be an ass, they spend a bit of time with you, they realise there's more to you, and then it's almost like, because you planned and you're like, I own my own travel, I know languages, I do this, I feel like they're just like, oh, you're too hard work, you're not somebody I can manipulate, like, you've actually got your own shit going on, and then they just peace out. But she doesn't leave, but also I don't think she leaves with things like that.
You don't think she
Leaves with things like that. I think she actually does leave it there.
Yeah, but that's the thing. But then that can only last so long, and then eventually they're going to be like, "Oh, what do you do? Oh, I do this. I have a side hustle. Here's my Instagram. Look, I'm a photographer," and they're going to be like, "Right." So you actually do have things, and that's why I say to her, I was like, I feel like, unfortunately, the caliber of man I think she attracts because of her looks are not.
What would you have her interests?
Yeah, it's everything.
Because she is a photographer and it's look at my Instagram, not look at my stock on Friday.
Yeah.
Does lean. What I mean is like, it does lean more towards the airhead kind of side than the like serious person kind of side.
Like we've said it time and time again, that Serena needs to go with somebody that doesn't have a social person. That she just meets by accident one day.
Monty with money.
Yeah. She doesn't want to go for that. Like Serena was really trying to ham up Michael. Like, she's like, he's really sweet, he's got a great job, look at his chat. And Serena's like, is he cool? Not is he? Serena's like, she's not 5'11". Serena's like, I was like, girl. Then has a little bit of, sure. I just feel bad for her. I really do. I think she deserves so much. I feel like she's looking in the wrong place.
I always just tell her, I always question like, London's bad. Oh, that's actually terrible.
It is. Checks that. I love it.
Anyway, so
You are supposed to go 100 miles. Since she's not going to the gym, you're like, so no occasion. I feel like some better than a toffee grip. So not good.
that's not me at all.
I know. It's you right now.
Anyway, so what was I saying? I feel like
Oh, Liverpool Street's just here. You say goodbye.
she presents in my view this computer. I don't ever get the vibe from her that she's like, I'm ready to settle down. No, where's my husband?
She is very much like, can't hit a moving target.
Yeah.
Like, she is very much never under no next move. A little bit, well, very, very airy-fairy actually, and doesn't present very seriously. But if internally she's serious, I think that's a communication issue. Like, as like, yeah, like as
Like on the ground.
me and or you as some of her closest friends are like, oh, I'm like actually really shocked that you want to have like a Pizza Fridays family.
Yeah, I am. What do you think was hell? Yeah, I see what you mean.
Then like,
I don't want her to have to compromise on.
no, it's not about compromise. That is not compromise. She's actually compromising now by presenting herself in a different way that is not authentic and aligned with what she wants to have.
It's just the opposite.
If you're presenting as popping bottles, but actually you want popping bottles of Coca-Cola because
Yeah,
you're treating your kids on a Thursday.
Yeah. But that's why I feel like.
If you're lazy, but you're fucking running around like Serena, that's crazy.
That's why I really feel like she's got. I don't believe Serena when she says she's tried it. I don't. Not one bit. And I truly feel like. I'm not saying that they're the best because they're not, but I feel like that would be the way that she needs somebody that's outside of her bubble. That is that guy. It's the guy that we're looking for. That's he's not on Friday, chill, has a good job, keeps posing, whatever. It's not at events. It's not on Instagram. He is just outside that zone. And unless you get set up by a maid, or you start hanging out in our library,
Or you start going to like the fucking banker car after work rather than the bougie wine bar.
no, like she is going to places where fuckboys just still.
Yeah.
And then being like, and then they do taste it back. I'm like, this is so crazy.
Like
They are the
everywhere
worst
she
people.
stepped foot in, I've never stepped foot in if I want to get married. Period. Or also if I want to get married. Not that like Elliot's be all end all, like that's the kind of man that everybody can have. But like if she wants a kind of like marriage man, she needs to be in a pub around here at 5:30 and see the men that leave by like 9. And they leave at 9 because they don't have a wife and
Why don't we
kids.
start doing that with her?
She's not gonna do that because that's boring.
Yeah, I know, but this is just tricky.
But like if her ideal is essentially boring, then this is like that's why I said like if your ideal is basically a bit of a boring life, and it isn't boring to you, and it wouldn't be boring to me, but like a bit of a boring life subjectively, objectively, why is every time you do anything it's like, oh well that's like dull, it's uninteresting.
Yeah,
Like where's the alignment?
yeah, it is true. But I feel like we got her into those spaces. Maybe she, I don't know.
She wouldn't be that.
Yeah, but if she actually like just sat there for a minute and like just recalibrated and saw something that
Like
she
let her fucking cortisol drop.
just like just chill, you know. It always needs to be a photo op. There doesn't need to be some bustle.
Yeah, it's
chill out
just we're just existing
and sit.
in space.
She is older now. I feel like maybe it would be different. I feel like when we were in our 20s and we were telling her the same thing, she was like absolutely not. But I feel like
I think she's more receptive now. But I feel like there is some cognitive dissonance between what she wants and what
Yeah.
she's saying she wants and how she behaves.
agree.
And when you're in cognitive, she was like, one of the things she was saying, she was like, I just feel lost. I feel like,
Actually makes me so
Well,
sad.
right.
Yes,
But you are going to feel lost. You are going to feel like you don't know which way up
If
to
you're in
go.
one place wanting another.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. You're gonna feel like a mess. But I feel like the place that she's in is that kind of life, particularly even more so than a slow pace life, is like I don't know how you can't get off it. You know what I mean?
Hamster.
It's like you go to because you go to one thing and then you've got an invite to another and it's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
noise,
yeah.
event. It's like you'd actually have to just
Well,
like
as well, like, she's at Henry this weekend and fine, I respect the hustle, but she's also then thinking like, oh, like, I'm going to put my name down to do your photography and let me know when you've got your next event so I'll take photos for you.
Yeah, but this is what we've been saying for ages, that I feel like Serena doesn't want to stop. Because like today, even just like in the briefest of moments when she's with us,
and like it goes a bit quiet, she gets emotional.
Mm.
I think that's the big fear, is like the big slowdown.
No, but she needs to have it.
I know. Yeah, you're right. I just think she's terrified of it.
Well, then that's exactly where she needs to go.
Yeah, I agree.
She needs to exactly go where it's absolutely tragic.
She was sat next to me at one point. She was like starting to get emotional, and I was like, "You okay?" And she was like, "I just love like being here so much." And I was like, "But you're getting emotional." And
But then she's getting emotional, but then like
it's a good thing.
yeah, but then also she treats us fucking shit.
Yeah, I know.
So it's like you can't be like, oh, I love this so much, and this is like my heart feels so full. And I'm like, well, you don't nurture this.
I don't think this is an excuse for her, but I just don't actually think she thinks that she's treated us badly. I don't think she knows.
I'll tell her.
Tell her.
Like,
Tell
the
her.
grass is greener where you water it.
Yeah.
If you don't nurture things in your life that give your heart fullness, what a shock, you feel empty all the time.
I never come around here anymore.
See, like Elliot's office is like what this right next to my house.
I think the last time I was around here was when I met you and Elliot for a drink in that random pub after we'd gone out.
Oh, we've been up there.
Yeah. It was his mate from
Ed.
work. Yeah. It was good, but I literally never ever come around here. Mainly around this road. There was one train in 4 minutes and then I don't know. Late on a Sunday, why is everything? Each train in 30 minutes.
Yeah, mine's in last.
But there's one now. And it's this one, which goes all the way to South Croydon, which I think I'll just wait for because otherwise it's some bullshit.
Mine's a 31.
We're busy on Thursday.
I think my overall conclusion is I think where Australia's wants and needs are features or questions for the right class. Yeah, why is this?
I think it's a very succinct way of putting what it is.
That's not what she's doing. That's not what she's doing her time. I think she wants distraction right now.
We've been in Stratford for a long time. And that's why I feel like it's, I think it's even so hard for her to get off of it. It's like, how do you stop?
No, because if she stops, she's actually going to have to deal with some shit.
Yeah.
And it might actually take her a year, 2 years to actually deal with some fucking shit that she needs to deal with.
I talked about this time about when her dad was like semi-abusive.
Yeah.
And I was like, obviously we spoke about it, it was fine, but I was like, don't go to therapy about this. Like, I'm not saying you just do, but I'm saying you might find that that's like a good starting point, and then you can unravel other things just about you now. And she was just like, no. And I was like, okay.
I think that when it's like children stuff like that,
But I don't even
natural
think,
inclination, like you don't know anything different.
you know, I feel like it doesn't
And it didn't happen to you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I don't even feel like it would be that to go to therapy for. I feel like that would be just like get a foot in the door. And then I feel there's so much stuff her now, present Serena, that needs to be.
Oh my gosh. Well, I've watched you so